Hi, I want to walk you through the phases of a product lifecycle for a product manager. I have divided the all the things that a product manager does from concept to launch or end to end in their time at a company into 9 steps here or 9 phases. The first phase is concept, the last phase is sort of around launch. So I'll walk you through each of these, and in other videos I'll walk you through more details for each of these steps. This video is a high level for all of these. First step is identifying user problems. Identifying is where from coincidentally or anecdotally or somehow you realize there's a problem to be solved. This could either be that your manager tells you that there's this problem to solve, or you come across one support ticket from a customer where there might be an issue they face and you feel like, oh, if only our product was better, we could have solved this. It could also be that you come across some comment that a customer makes in an interview. It could be when you're talking to sales and they mention something. So identifying user problems in a different ways. Then you may realize, well, there is this problem, but should I be solving this problem or some other problem? What's the most important thing that my product team needs to be working on? So that's the second step, prioritizing. Whether this is RISE framework or urgency, importance, or like a bunch of other frameworks, a bunch of other like two-dimensional axes that you can put things on to figure out what's the right thing to prioritize. And an important aspect of this is quantifying stuff or impact assessment. Once you have decided something or this thing is the important thing to solve, then you likely deep dive into the needs to conduct a few customer interviews, talk to sales or support, or like go through a bunch of support tickets, go through your product analytics, look at the market or competitor research. Based on all of that, have a point of view. And that point of view is the next step, requirements, use cases. What's the jobs to be done? What are some user stories? What's a product requirements document? Any way that you are synthesizing your understanding of the problem statement. Then you work with your designers and engineers to together brainstorm, maybe have design thinking solutions, workshops to reach a potential solution that may work to solve this problem. From there on, it's planning and execution. Whether you're following agile scrum or a waterfall approach, you have some dates in your mind. You might have some like steps or milestones in your mind, and you're gradually building towards it and making sure that all stakeholders are happy and you're able to work towards the delivery. When you have some product ready or a milestone one of it ready, you want to launch it. That's the go to market plan. How do you launch it? What is there a beta version? Is there like a do you want to launch it to a few customers? How do you get feedback? How do you make sure that you have the right marketing information so that your customers are aware and notified about this? What about sales, customer support, or growth team, or any other kind of team which will help you share this information with the customers so that customers are aware of this launch. Next is monitoring pains and success. You launched an incremental feature or you launched a product. Did this solve the pain point that you had identified? Are there further pain points that this is causing? Maybe it solves like 80% of the problem, but there's still like 20% which is left, and that 20% is really hard to solve. Whatever it is, monitoring. And this monitoring could either be through more usability interviews or like talking to customers, or it could be product analytics. Last is that, as we are saying, that there may still be things that are still left on the table. So you may want to iterate over all of this again. So that's the last step, iteration, because no product is perfect. No product manager's job ends at after some launch. You're always building and owning your product end to end forever. So the iterate part is you thinking again of like what should I be doing next? What's the next step here?